today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the National Football League. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play action. Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
He's coming off a season where he certainly experienced his fair share of ups and downs. On the positive side, he threw for career highs in passing yards and touchdowns. On the negative side, he threw the most interceptions in his career, and his team struggled and collapsed down the stretch. If he can get back to playing mistake-free football without sacrificing his aggressiveness, this team can get back to competing for a Super Bowl berth.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, what a move. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on third down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
From the 2, here's first and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Third and 12. Stafford. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense. And in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Here's Ethan Evans now. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle with Barkley. They'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for first and goal, but they'll take it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First run now for Kyron Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Motion left, Cup. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 3rd down and 6. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. On the previous drive, he was able to connect with Dallas Goedert for the touchdown strike. And now they start again here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goedert. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A gain there of 21 yards. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Already a terrific receiver, Brown has taken his game to another level since arriving in Philadelphia. He's totaled just under 3,000 receiving yards over the last 2 years, and he's someone who raises the ceiling of the entire offense whenever he's out there. His goal for this season, get Philadelphia back to the Super Bowl with a chance to win it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And there were a lot of people who were surprised when Barkley made the decision to sign with the Eagles this offseason. He adds another dynamic layer to an already stacked offense, and he's quickly making his presence felt as he picks up a nice 1st down here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles 1st. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
They'll set up a throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Williams to begin things. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Time running short here in the 4th quarter. You're down 3 scores, and I think you've got a defense here saying we just need to prevent the home run. So a good, smart offensive coordinator can use that as an advantage, and that's a nice throw there to pick up the 1st down.
This one swung out to Williams. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To the air again, Stafford. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Milton Williams drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. No luck for the Rams. comes as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Smith will come in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.